The Ghanaian has deported his own brother from the UK, and the brother is clear that if the situation presents itself again, he will do the same thing, and he has no regret from deporting his own brother to from the UK. A lot of people are blaming this brother, but the brother is certain that he did the right thing. Let me know what your views are, whether you will do the same thing. If the situation that comforts Kwami comforted you, would you act in the same way? Let us break this story down. Kwami has lived in the United Kingdom for years. He is married to a British Ghanaian. Kwami is coming towards a time when he will be able to apply for his indefinite leave to remain. He went to Ghana due to the pressure from his mom, and he paid for his own younger brother, Kofi, to come to the UK to study on a student visa. Kofi came to the UK. He was living with Kwami and his wife. Kwami thought that Kofi living with him is good because he doesn't have to worry about paying for rent, so that he will be able to work and pay his school fees, the remaining part of the school fees. That was the deal. Kwami paid £5,000 before Kofi came, and Kofi had to pay the balance. When Kwami went to work, he later noticed that his younger brother, the brother was someone who needed to be pushed hard before he does things for himself. Kwami used his contact. He spoke with someone in the community, and they found his brother cash in hand job. The brother was working and he was making money because Kwami said he had to do that because his younger brother was relying on him completely to pay the fees, the remaining fees. And he felt that no, the brother needed to take some responsibility. That was why he went out of his way. Kwami said he noticed that his younger brother was becoming very close to his wife. They were close. Meanwhile, when Kwami traveled to Ghana on one of the trip, he ran into a girl that he was seeing before. One thing led to another. Kwami and this girl started dating, and the girl had a baby for Kwami. Kwami did not tell his wife in the UK that his girlfriend in Ghana, she is pregnant. And Kwami's long-term plan is to have a relationship with his girlfriend in Ghana. He confided into his brother that, look, my girlfriend here, she puts too much pressure on me and she doesn't really understand this relationship. My heart is not there, but I have to stay in this relationship because that is the only way I can secure my settled status in the UK. He told his brother out of brotherly love. The brother was working in this place. He was making money, but when it comes to the time for him to pay his fees, he will still run to Kwami, bro, help me. The brother became a liability to Kwami. It got to the point where the brother was facing, the school was threatening him that they were going to cancel his visa if he doesn't pay the remaining fees. So he fell on Kwami again to pay for this boy's fees. Kwami and his younger brother started having argument and problem in their relationship. When they started having problem, the younger brother decided to start forming an alliance with his brother's wife. He would tell his brother's wife, oh, my brother doesn't want to help. My brother is always putting me under pressure. He is always saying, initially, the brother's wife would say, oh, your brother paid £5,000, the remaining fees, and you're living rent-free is what you're supposed to pay. Meanwhile, Kwami's younger brother, Kofi, likes expensive things. He likes to spend money on designers and expensive things. The money that he's supposed to use to help his brother to pay the remaining fees, he was using it to buy expensive things, and he was buying things and sending it to Ghana, telling people that he wants to set up a business and is already making money in the UK. He was already planning that he wants to build a house in Ghana. He was telling people behind his brother's back that what took his brother 6 years to achieve, that he would achieve it in less than 2-3 years. He was planning to buy a house. He kept all this from the brother, but whenever the brother asked him, pay the school fees, it becomes a problem. And when him and his brother started having problems, he then became close to his brother's wife. Initially, the brother's wife would say, no, your brother has done very well for he's telling you. But when the brother and his wife started having problems in their relationship, the wife then wanted Kofi to be close so that Kofi can start telling her what is information about the brother that she doesn't know. The brother's wife, was born in the UK. She's a British Ghanaian. She understands the culture, but not to the extent that someone who grew up in Ghana understands the culture. So this brother started feeding the brother's wife information. When the brother was putting him under pressure, pay me the money, pay me the money, pay me the money, it got to the time where the brother was hanging on the thread that if Kofi doesn't pay the fees, his visa is going to be revoked. And people will say, don't let this happen, out of pressure. And the brother was putting the pressure on his younger brother, say, I know you have money, pay this money. The brother started telling the wife, oh, my brother, I don't know why he's always putting me under pressure. I don't know. The wife that initially was saying, no, your brother, you shouldn't be saying this. Your brother is doing everything for you. When the husband and wife started having problems, the wife then saw that as an opportunity to bring this young man in, and the young man started telling, one day, auntie, do you know that my brother has a child in Ghana? And my brother said he loved that woman very well. Your brother has a child in Ghana? I said, yes. Your brother say he loves the woman? I said, yes. My brother said he loves that woman more than you. He just stay with you to just get himself sorted. Your brother said, he said, yes. My brother said it. My brother said it. My brother doesn't love you. Every time he come to Ghana before I came, he's always womanizing, enjoying himself with women, different women. He's always saying, boga, all these women. He's always going to club. The boy started telling his brother's wife everything about the brother. He revealed, oh, my brother, do you know my brother has a land in Ghana? My brother is building a house. My brother didn't tell you. You must say, no, your brother didn't tell me. My brother has a land. He has a very big land. He's planning to buy a house. My brother, the straw that broke the camel's back, my brother said, he's getting his indefinite leave to remain very soon, not long, in a few months' time. When he gets indefinite leave to remain, he's not going to stay with you. It's just your brother said this? He said, yes. The woman put her hand on her head. She believed everything, because the person that is sharing this story is not an outsider. It's the brother's younger brother, the same father, the same mom. You know that story that the person will go kill you is not an outsider. If the thing that is worrying you, if the thing that is worrying you is from inside, it is the rat inside that knows where all the cockroaches are. The brother showed the wife pictures of the house, pictures of the girls that they had a child with. The baby, when they had the baby's ceremony, he showed everything. He even told the girl, my brother has another social media account with a different name, and this is the account. The woman was shocked. The woman comforted Kwami. Kwami did not know what to do. He was shocked that Kwami, the woman said, this is what you're planning. out of my house. Since before you collect the indefinite leave, out of my house. Kwami is only 6 months from getting his indefinite leave to remain. The wife out of the house, she called the home office and Kwami's visa was cancelled. The luck that Kwami had, he had 2 children with a woman who are British. The wife wanted him deported. He got a good lawyer and they started battling. Kwami is now on 2.5 years. He was a few months away from getting his indefinite leave to remain, and now he will now take him another 10 years to get his indefinite leave to remain. When all these things was happening, Kwame focused himself. He wanted to sort himself out. And Kwame knew that, yes, I have now put myself in a situation where my younger brother is not going to stay in this country. Meanwhile, the younger brother, where Kwame introduced him to be working, he brought 2 of his friends and they were working in that place, cash in hand. When they went to work, Kwame, the Kwame's wife kicked Kwame out. The younger brother stayed in the house with the wife. Kwame reported the younger brother. This guy, this is where he's working. He went to the place. He knew what time the guy came. Kwame had already called the guy that he helped to give him the job. He told the guy, sack my younger brother. The guy said, no, I can't sack your younger brother because it's cheaper for me to employ him. At least if I employ him, it's cheaper for me. At least I'm not paying him up to the full amount. That was how Kwame called the home office and informed them. This raid that happened in London 2 weeks ago, in Southeast London, that is where the brother was working. The saddest part of this story is that 2 other students who have finished their study, they've almost finished their studies, their master's program, they were working with this guy the same day immigration raided there. 2 innocent boys who doesn't know anything about the quarrel between Kwame and his brother. They were on this wrong place at the wrong time. That was what they were. All of them were raided. And Kwame's younger brother, he was deported because he's working as a student. And they searched him. They saw that he's been doing it for a long time. The guy is back in Accra now. Kwame said, yes, if the situation presents himself again, he will do the same. He said his brother is a demon. Kwame's life has been ruled apart. To even see his children, the relationship between him and the wife is broken. It was the younger brother who knew his secret, who knew where all the dead bodies were buried, that called his wife. My brother has another children. He has a child and is planning to marry the girl. And this is what he's saying. This is a social media account. He gave everything to destroy his own brother. Why? Because his brother refused to pay the full money. This was a brother who brought him from Ghana, paid the fees. This boy was living rent-free just to pay the remaining amount. He didn't want to pay. He wanted to build a house in Ghana. What is taking his brother, who has lived in the UK for more than 6 years before he met his woman, what it took this man 6 years to achieve, this young boy, he wants to achieve it in 2 years. And he said he's a smart guy. Who do you blame? Do you blame the brother for revoking his brother's visa? Or do you blame the wife for listening to the brother-in-law and kick her husband out? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Hopefully, somebody will learn from this story. The young man is now back in Accra, but saddest part is that 2 innocent people, they ended up being deported with this boy. Don't forget to share. Somebody will learn a lesson from this story. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Give this video a like so that more people can learn from this story. This young man is in Ghana. People are blaming the brother. The brother went to